All right, head coach Tiffany Swoffard after loss to Syracuse. Coach, opening thoughts on the game.
I'm super proud of our team. I think especially after the way that we opened the season, we challenged them to start stacking days. We got back to focusing on what's most important for us, and they did that. And though the result wasn't us winning today, during the game, we stacked another day. We executed a game plan. They played really hard. They were resilient. They did the things that we asked them to do, and we have a lot to build on. I thought offensively we looked a lot more in sync than we did the last two games, and I think that the sky is the limit from here.
And talking about that resilience and the team hitting quality shots, how proud are you of this team with the ability to hit the quality shots?
I'm most proud of the team for having the willingness to pass to people that can hit the quality shots. So if you look at, we had 17 assists on 24 made baskets. I think making the shots is a lot easier when you have people that are willing to pass up a good shot for a great shot, which is what we ask our team to do. And they did that today. I thought the ball moved a lot more, with a lot more fluidity and a lot more intention. And so I'm most proud of, honestly, how we did what we did. I'm glad the result was a little bit better output offensively, but I can't negate the fact that we also have a lot of room to grow defensively as well. And big shout out to Syracuse and the work that Felicia's done in putting this team together. They are a very talented basketball team that will do well this year, and they shot lights out as well. Whether it be contested or open on the moments where we had breakdowns. I thought she did a phenomenal job of putting her players in position to be successful, and they hit shots too. So we need to go back now and focus on the defensive end and finishing plays.
Getting to face a team like Syracuse and just having the level of competition you so far have had, how big is that as you get ready for MAC play?
It is incredibly important for us to make sure that we prepare our team with the styles of play that we will see. And when we talk about playing Syracuse, we relate it to playing St. Peter's. And I could go down the line of all of our non-conference opponents. It's a tough schedule. You know, we have a very challenging non-conference schedule, but there are parallels to how these non-conference teams play with how we will see teams in conference. As we prepare for St. Bonnie's, we will face a 5-out motion team, and we have more than a couple of those within our league. And so I'm excited to play quality teams and see how we continue to grow. That's always the goal for us, is focus on our growth, focus on the things that we can control. And they did that today, and I think because of that and because of the opponents that we're playing, we're better prepared for MAC play.
Turnovers continue to be a problem. Is that something that is just taking the team a little longer to figure out and come together and gel?
Well, I mean, if you take the first quarter out, we weren't that bad, you know, and I do think that there is a level of facing an ACC opponent, and yes, we've already faced a Big Ten, and yes, we faced an MAC opponent, but there still is kind of that shock factor once you walk into the dome. And I do think once we settled in, we took a lot better care of the basketball. And I think the more that we continue to teach, the more that we continue to develop our skill, the more that we continue to work together, we'll see our turnovers decrease. And I think that's evident in this game today.
And final question, Mary only took one shot today. Is that something that just happened to be because of everybody else getting involved, or is that something that's going to continue a little bit, trying to get the ball to everybody on the court?
Well, our conversation with our team today is the ball has to find the most open person. And while Mary only had one shot, she was instrumental in making the hockey assist, the pass to the pass that led to the assist, that led to the basket. And so I do think that Mary is always going to be a focal point of what we do because she is such a great shooter. But especially in a game like today, where the emphasis is passing up a good shot for a great shot, I'm really proud of her because she was willing to do that. And the result was we ended up shooting a pretty good field goal percentage of 52%, 50% from three.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Just a couple of questions. You said the offense was more in sync today. I could tell that. After the Eastern Michigan game, what did you and the coaching staff game plan with the players, talk to the players about to have the results that you had tonight?
What's the best version of Canisius and how do we do that? We talked a lot about Canisius. Yes, we talked about the principles of Syracuse because it always matters, but the most important thing is how we do what we do. We challenged ourselves, and I say ourselves, our staff, because it starts at the top of making sure from a skill development standpoint, we're putting them in positions to be successful. But then as we look at how our concepts tie together, making sure that we are teaching and explaining in a way that's easy for them to receive. And we have incredible young women. You know, they were more than willing to receive what it is that they need to do individually and collectively, and they are 10 toes down in making sure that we continue to take steps forward.
I know that it seems that you have a team that you can just put anybody out there on the court and trust them to get the job done. That feels like a coach's dream, honestly, right? To be able to pick anybody out on the bench to put them in the game and know that they'll do what you ask them. For you, how does that make your job easier as a coach?
Well, again, I always give a lot of credit to my assistant coaches in terms of the type of people that they bring to the table. And they have recruited young women that embody exactly what I think is most important in terms of the type of people that they are, but also their willingness to work together and their willingness to buy into the process and how we get better. And it makes my job easy because truly they are team first. And that's not to say that they don't have goals and they don't have aspirations, but when it comes down to it, we intentionally put 5 people on the floor that have the ability to score, and we challenge them to be capable scorers that are willing passers. And when you have, 15 players that are willing to do that top to bottom, it makes my job really, really easy.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.